got a lot of upvotes, or I don't know what the fuck how Twitter works.
Yes. It's whoever's the craziest has the most views. Exactly how it works.
Wild.
Who's the most unhinged on there to follow and keep an eye on? You know.
I've been thinking about. I don't want TikTok on my phone though. I've been thinking about making a TikTok, Twitter, YouTube thing, and figure out how to like set it up so I just upload the same thing, just upload it once, but it like automatically goes everywhere, and just say wild things. Just hear somebody say something on the internet and think, well, that's kind of crazy, and then just say something, about the same subject, but just even more fucking insane.
That tree raped my prairie dog.
Yeah, make it all like serious and whatever kind of serious. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Whatever kind of serious music people are using for back, you know what I mean? Just go full on fucking lunatic, but just say, but I'd have to build up a good bit of content and have.
I got one for you. You ready?
Oh boy, yeah.
Here you go. Have X. Vagina bombs mean business.
Did I do it? I did it.
First try? Where's this new map?
What is the one that I used the other day? I think it was. Wait, what is this guy? He's got a canary.
Yeah, it's the one you used. No, you used the cat the other day, right?
Oh, what is the cat one? I'm gonna try this one with the bird.
Alright, where's this new map?
I don't know. I've never looked at the maps. You've always done that. I just
command.
do whatever. What am I?
Salmon ladder. We've done all these. There's so many. Good God. Oh, is this it? EO Highway. Yeah, that's it. Alright, let's see how horrible this one is.
Okay.
Did you change your banner? Mine's just plain Jane. You got like a Disney shot over here.
Oh, when I was playing it by myself a little bit, there was like some points or something that I got, and I didn't know what it was, and I bought that with like my in-game currency. I have no idea, honestly. Wait, what does this one do?
Come on then.
Hey,
Oh shit. Oh shit. Come on then. Alright,
Gotcha.
I wonder if Super Monkeys is just not the way to go. Maybe that's what's fucking me up.
We're so close the other day. Getting past 40 is a chore.
I'm gonna go completely fucking off the wall here. Alright. Let's see what happens.
Unleash the Kraken.
Let's see what it do. Oh wait, hold on, I gotta get that.
Right, you got a little pyromaniac.
Yeah.
Pyro monkey. Sounds like
Oh shit, where does it go? Oh, okay.
Up that way?
Oh, I can't even. Where do I put them?
These people. Oh, the top of the trucks, dude.
Shit. I'm already. Fuck.
Yeah.
Dude, does this guy even? Does the balloons pop?
You can
They don't
remove
pop.
stuff.
I'm dead already.
They don't pop? Oh, he
No,
slows them
my
down.
glue gunner only slows him down. He's not popping them. Shh.
Uh-oh. This is a crazy map. Where are you supposed to put anything? What does it mean remove?
I don't know. I'm screwed.
Oh, and you can change it and it gets a card. Okay.
Yeah, I'm fucked here.
What are you doing? No point standing about. There's work to do.
I'm about to throw in the towel and start over because
Yeah, do that. Cause
this is not.
it's a horrible map.
Not even that. I can't. I thought the glue guy would. They would pop. He only slows them down. It doesn't do anything. So I fucked myself. Now I want to try and do it and figure it out.
But the map.
No, the glue guy.
Oh,
No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna waste
I'll
time.
put it on the first map, man. We can try.
I don't know. Whatever. What do you got?
As X, vagina says recon.
Hmm? Okay, so I was trying this guy. Normally I would put my hero down first, but he was
Stream
too
Element
much.
says, "Good
Oh
day, mate."
shit.
Smiley face. Thanks so much for the follow. I
Good day,
hope to
mate.
See you back in chat soon.
G'day, mate.
Boy, what's going on?
Oh, there's a person who just followed my Twitch
Yeah.
channel. I don't know.
Gotcha.
Damn, I want to try the glue guy, but okay, I'm gonna try it
Is
again.
there in-game chat? Why is this little speaker button here? Hello?
Speaker button.
There's a speaker button.
Where?
I don't know if it works. Because we're on Discord. Alright, hit the little thing in the middle.
Yeah.
The bubble underneath the
Oh.
button.
I don't know. If I click it, it turns yellow. If I click it
Yeah.
again, I think it's default. Maybe it turns the noises on and off for the one.
Maybe.
Oh, it just turns that whole thing on and off. All those little emote things. Alright, I'm gonna try this again, but I'm not gonna start with the glue gunner. I'm to start with my wizard.
Unleash the Kraken.
I'm ready to blow something up.
I don't think I've ever used a glue gun. Well, maybe a long time ago.
You can see where it would be helpful, like right at the front of the line.
Yeah. Okay.
The ocean's wrath is unfathomable.
Unfathomable.
Yeah, eat those balloons.
Oh shit, they're gonna get through anyway. Alright. Hold on, let's see. Glue soak. Soaks through all layers of balloons. Oh, glued balloons pop one layer every few seconds. Ah, you can attack them. Okay.
He was just doing a shitty job, huh?
Yeah, I just upgraded the wrong
On then, Kaylee. Let's go.
thing, I guess.
What?
Oh, this guy, he tossed down dynamite. He's kind of like a spike tower, huh? Okay. Well, let's get some of these in play.
Hey, Dark.
Should have got a bigger bowl of nuts.
Right.
Nuts.
Oh, there's Moab glue. Okay. Okay.
Are you gonna catch up with me?
Probably not. I need to get one of these guys back here.
I can dig that.
Oh, I forgot to send you some balloons. Get my shit up.
Send me some reds over here. That's all I'm sending.
Huh.
Click on you. Alright.
I can dig that.
Right.
Not bad.
Right.
Oh, I need my necromancer. Oh, you know what? Can I do camo balloons? Shit,
I can dig that.
I don't remember. I don't think I've got a camo balloon guy. Shit.
I got one. You get another one.
Oh yeah, I do. Okay, I do. He's just kind of at the end, but that's alright.
Right.
Not bad.
Yeah, so Twitter, fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's a weird place for sure.
I know. Has it always been like that, or has it really changed?
It was
recently.
always kind of. There was always bad stuff on there, you know, like. But it seems like after that, it was more there. You know what I mean? I don't see hardly any like celebrities on Twitter. That's what it was mainly for, right? Oh, your favorite celebrity or whatever.
Yeah, I heard about that because everybody got mad because you could just buy a check. You didn't actually have to be. You didn't have to have any celebrity anymore. You could just pay for it or whatever.
I can dig that.
Right.
I'm gonna try and save up for the arcane spike. I don't know what that does, but alright, I'm halfway there.
Jesus.
Big bloon. Handle it.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm fucked. I can't even get this one. Oh, no.
Unleash the Kraken.
Bombs away!
You get him?
Yeah, I got him, but I'm not gonna survive another one.
Gonna need a bigger car.
Yeah, I think I fucked up with the glue guy.
No bad.
Let's try this.
Right. Unleash the Kraken. Right.
Hey, Doc.
Big bloon. Handle it.
Alright, here we go. Okay, we got that one. I don't know what happened earlier.
Got a Moab over here.
Right.
I need Moab glue. That's expensive.
That's grand.
Oh shit, I'm going for that one. And this guy can have Moab glue. Or maybe... Oh, nobody can see the shit.
Right. Unleash the Kraken.
We've got a Moab over here. That's grand.
Big bloon. Handle it. Right.
300 more, come on. Hey, Moab glue. Okay. I have such a mess over here. I don't even know who I'm clicking on anymore.
Gonna need a bigger
You, me neither.
Look at the size of that.
Look at the size. Did you hear that?
That's not what she said.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
5,000.
Big bloon. Handle it. Right. Unleash the Kraken.
Let's get a dragon's breath in here. Let's see.
Big bloon.
Oh, what was that?
Handle it.
It was a mining cart. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Shit. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Oh, fuck
Bombs
it.
away.
I had to use the special.
Right.
Get him, get him.
Oh, I'm fucked.
Coming through.
I'm dead.
Whoa, what is that?
The hell?
It didn't even break it.
Here.
Shit's on fire now? I don't know what's going on.
Right. Unleash the Kraken.
Bombs away. I can
Big
dig
bloon.
that.
Handle it.
I'm definitely not getting through
Getting bigger.
fuck it. I don't know what's what. Do that one.
Yeah, not bad. Alright.
Right.
I don't know what that does.
Top prospector.
This is where it starts to get rough after this one, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's probably gonna be over with pretty quick. I don't know what to do now. If I should put another monkey or
Bloon. Handle it.
upgrade. Damn it.
They're getting bigger. Right. Unleash the Kraken.
um,
What?
Come on, I need 14,000. Oh, I can get him. Elite defender. Monkeys with miniguns.
Right.
66,000.
holy.
There's. Why ain't he breaking it? Oh, I'm dead.
Oh, what happened?
Why ain't they breaking it? I don't know. They're not breaking
They're
them.
getting bigger.
Well, that guy's got it. You got a supply drop or something.
Yeah.
Bombs away.
I think I just wasted that special move.
Kraken.
Oh my god, this is nuts.
Yep.
I got too much going
Bomb
on.
blitz, 38,000.
Yeah, some of my guys are 28,000 and 32,000.
Big bloon. Handle it.
What can I sell these for? 2,100. Boo. Balloon liquefier.
Right.
10 pops every second.
They're getting bigger.
I guess that's what I'm shooting for. Oh my gosh.
Handle it.
Send in the beast.
Oh, I guess that pauses them for a second. I don't know what's happening.
I'm dead.
I don't know what's happening.
Bombs away.
Oh my god. I'm so dead.
We made it. I don't have either one of my specials right now.
Right. They're getting bigger. Big bloon. Handle it. Unleash the Kraken.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Tough. Good God.
Look at the size of that.
What does this do?
Send in the beast. Have some of this. Yep.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I made it.
They're getting bigger.
Sudden death.
I'm not gonna be able to crack it. I've never got through one of these things.
Kraken. Handle it.
Come on, summon Phoenix. And do that again. I didn't even break the first layer of it. Oh, I did. And now it's over. Well, at least I finally managed to do that.
I'm one with the sea.
So the glue gunner guy is not the way to go. Maybe there's a way to use it and it's better, but... Damn it. That was hectic.
Yeah, that was nuts. Almost.
So did you kill it all the way? I was watching mine. I didn't even notice.
I killed it, dude. And it went and it said sudden death and started sending the other ones.
Damn. All right. What you got?
There's a lot of as X
What?
manure as X
Mm-hmm.
wort manure reasonable timber.
No.
As X wort manure reasonable tender.
Okay.
Hey.
I'm gonna go back to the cat lady.
Gotcha.
Get on your cat.
Easy. Trying to think what
I just had to turn my sound all the way off because it's so loud I can't even hear you when you're talking.
adjust it in the Windows audio mixer.
I tried. This game
Yeah,
is
this
just
game
once
is
everything gets going, you can't hear nothing.
really loud.
Yeah.
Unleash the Kraken.
Ready, Smudge?
Tentacles. Switch up strategies here. I got it.
The ocean's wrath is unfathomable.
Unfathomable.
Yes.
Can
Perfect
hear it.
placement.
That's great. Heard a bird noise.
That was my
Got
watch.
birds over there?
That's my watch. It makes a little tweet sound on the hour. Top of the hour.
Very nice.
All these balloons.
Oh, I overdid it. Your ocean guy is pretty good, though. I haven't tried that one.
It's got 2 blocking attacks. And when they break, if they get broke by like those big balloons, it spits out bananas.
Oh, nice. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Shit. I don't know why I did that.
Right.
Who's there? Smudge likes that.
Right.
Riveting at the beginning. Since balloon pop keep hitting.
Smudge likes that.
Right.
Smudge like that.
Mora underscore da underscore Gatto says Hall.
Hola. Okay, what was I doing? That one.
Right.
I'm never gonna get.
Very nice.
Right.
Sticky bomb. Throws powerful time charges at Moabs. Okay.
Right out.
I need to get a super monkey in here.
Right.
Mora underscore da underscore Gatto says Maldito Mavista se mi truba.
Okay. A maldito movista se me traba. You speak Spanish,
He
Trey?
said,
I think that's Spanish. I don't know. Somebody typing Spanish in my thing.
Right.
show me the money. Show me the banana.
Right.
I need to figure out the best way to use those banana farms and start using those.
Try to get like one on each path.
Get the big one!
Come on, I need 5,000.
Unleash the Kraken! Rise!
Okay, main Moab.
Very nice.
Awesome.
Let's see what this means.
Very nice.
Damn, what? Damn Movista, I'm stuck. I don't know what that fucking means.
Mora_da_gato says up en ese mapa también sirva mucho la torita.
Unleash
You
the
ready?
Kraken!
Wait, why is my necromancer not working? Bro.
Your stuff's not working, man.
My... Yeah, he's not sending out the death balloons.
Rise!
The other one's working. Shit nuts.
Big bloon! Handle it!
Smudge light.
Rise!
Okay, I think it's... I don't know. I think it's working now.
Big bloon! Handle it!
I'm so close. Come on.
Smudge likes that.
Unleash the Kraken!
Yes.
Main Moab. Triple Moab.
Big bloon! Handle it!
Extra damage. Attack center. Mobilized for long. 34,000.
What is it?
It freezes them for longer and then they take more damage from other attacks.
Oh.
getting bigger.
Oh shit, I almost just let some through.
Smudge likes it.
Big bloon. Handle it. Right. Big bloon. Handle it. Unleash the Kraken.
Damn it, man. I think I'm cooked.
Got it.
Oh, they got it.
Smudge likes
Cat
it.
powers.
Handle it.
Oh, I did. Oh,
Well, I need 34.
Right. Handle it.
We're ready.
They're getting bigger. Unleash the Kraken.
Got him.
Very.
35. I'm never gonna get to 11,500.
Big bloon. Handle it. Right.
All my guys are upgraded so much I can't really.
They're getting bigger.
Just have to keep putting more towers, but
I'm dead. So dead.
yeah, I think I'm done here. Oh, that worked pretty well.
Unleash the Kraken.
What is that? I just... What? I bought Epic Range and then it unranged it, took it away from me. I had to buy it again. What is happening?
Bunch of stuff going on the screen, man.
They're getting bigger.
Oh, 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 shit, that was close.
Big
Smudge
bloons.
like
Handle it. Unleash the Kraken. Right.
what is it?
They're getting bigger.
Oh, balls. I have to use all my specials to get through stuff like that. I had 3 freaking super monkeys too. Oh. Oh, they're getting it now.
Oh my god, I did it.
Very nice.
34. Come on, I need 30.
We're ready.
Right.
I just realized at a certain point when you upgrade your cannons, they look the same as those ZOMGs.
They're getting bigger.
Are they special attacks for those?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Unleash the Kraken.
Oh shit, I'm cooked.
Oh no.
Damn it.
39.
I'm one with the sea.
I wasn't paying attention. I didn't click my special moves. Fuck. I gotta choose a different setup. Trying to think of the other ones I've tried. I feel like Super Monkey should do it. I gotta pee.
Dang.
Give me this code and then I'm gonna take a leak.
Alright. As X with a xylophone exercise.
Nope.
What'd you do wrong?
I don't know. Try again.
Wait, hold on. Who's in your chat right now? Because somebody else joined the match.
Hmm?
Somebody jumped in my match.
I don't know how.
Got in there. Try again. Henry, xylophone, with a,
No, Henry Xylophone.
yeah, with
Okay.
a
Mm-hmm.
penis vape.
Okay. Alright, I gotta
Alright.
pee. I'm gonna piss
Keep
my
breaking.
pants. Okay.
Not the DJ dude yet?
Huh?
Or the DJ guy yet?
I don't think so. What does this dude do? Computer.
Can't dodge these beats.
Oh shit.
You can't handle my skills.
Oh
Can't
boy.
dodge these beats.
All right. I'm going
Benjamin,
completely out of the norm here.
it's go time.
Let's see what happens.
Computer nerd, computer nerd.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can't even put this dude down.
No, mine's 900 too. Shit.
All monkeys in them.
Oh, wait a second. I did it wrong. I fucking swear to God I clicked on the... Oh, well. God damn it.
What do? You don't. I gotta put monkeys in his range? What? Earn money?
Oh, is he just... Oh, I think mine is the same type of thing.
Let's see what we can do here.
Hacks in $100. Generate... Oh, no.
We're screwed.
Okay. Shit. Generates 150 instead of 100. Alright. Well, that's fucking stupid.
Oh, I got a boombox. What does this do?
Party monkeys.
Hmm?
Oh my god.
I think we're this is gonna be a short one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I need to be sending some balloons over.
Party monkeys.
Because
Oh, I forgot about shit. My camo. I've only got one camo guy. Nutsack.
Nice.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, it's over.
What the fuck? What did I click? Did I click? I clicked on the... Was that me or was that the game?
Even know where it came from.
I clicked on the one on the lowest one.
Target. Awesome. Party monkey.
I mean, I guess the little extra money is cool, but not having any attacks is...
Yes. It's got no range. Kind of screwed myself here.
Dude.
I don't know what this special attack is.
Executing hack.
Okay.
Yeah? Nice.
Whoa, 35,000. Come on.
Guys? Party monkey.
Damn, took care of that quick with that, whatever that was.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a new thing. What does this balloon do?
How you like me now? Nice. Online.
Instantly downgrades the 12 strongest balloons on the screen, including up to 4 BFBs. What?
Yeah, that's what I'm at. It's not the same thing, but same idea. What does this do?
Cash money. Inside
I have no idea.
Nice.
What does this button do? Oh, you can switch which hand he throws with. Interesting. Does it matter?
Who you got? Ninja Monkey?
I got ninja, boomerang, and what is this guy called? A druid. Apparently he does something with bananas, the druid guy.
Party monkey.
Oh, it makes... Okay. Alright. Monkey's affected with the radio. Pop 3 extra layers for a few seconds. It's kind of helpful.
Yeah. Alright, all mine are upgraded to a point where I can't. Well, I can do this one.
Guys?
The fuck? Sean. Playing balloons with Trey.
Oh, yeah.
About to lose. Oh, that worked out. Dude, no, I'm not gonna get very far with this cast here.
How you like me now?
These things are getting over halfway there.
Uh-oh. Oh, what the hell is that?
Hmm.
Nice beach ball.
Oh, whoa, it's going backwards for a second.
Nice beach ball.
Oh no. I'm gonna get knocked out any minute. Damn, I'm already gonna have to use.
That's money. Exciting.
What does this do?
Dude. Party crasher.
I have no idea what's going on.
How you like me now?
Sometimes it makes short work of these
Damn.
things, and then other times they just get almost to the end. I don't get it.
Party monkey. Game over, man.
I just got beat already. 31.
Can't keep up with the DJ.
Bleh.
Alright. I like the DJ guy. He makes short work of that shit.
Mm-hmm. But you gotta have all your guys like close to him.
Yeah, he's got a very short range. Like the one thing where he like gets them all to like or the 3 layers or whatever, that goes for everyone. But the other stuff, they got to be in range.
And you can only have one.
Mm-hmm. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Hillary X-rayed, one word. All right. With Polanski, sometimes British. Hey, it worked.
What have I not tried here?
Stick with this DJ guy. I want to see what the rest of this stuff. If I've got like a bunch of them around me.
What is this one? Drone guy?
Use that.
Can't dodge these beats.
Oh, I forgot to push the button.
Out of the way.
What? What accent was that?
Out of the way.
Out of the way. What is that? Like Norwegian or something?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good, yeah. I plays the grandpa's
Benjamin is in
guitars.
the house. Ready to fly.
Off in. Hold on. This guy typed in my chat earlier in some Spanish or some. On that map, the turret is also very useful. I need like an auto translator for my.
Here we go.
Okay, he does damage, so that's good.
Benjamin is in the house.
Benjamin.
Yeah. Play on words, man.
New Benjamin.
Dude! I don't know if the cannons do anything, but we're gonna stick one over here too.
Drone power.
Dude, Mary started getting into baking again. She made a crock pot bread.
Was it?
It was good. It was good. We need better flour. Where do you get good flour? Like, is that even
It's so
possible?
expensive.
How much are we talking? I don't even know how much regular flour costs. It's so.
Regular, like, flour is cool. Like, it ain't that much, right? But, like, some good bread flour, man, some of that stuff is insanely high.
Where do you even get it at?
Sam's has it. I know Aldi's has some.
Aldi? I've never even been in an Aldi store yet.
It's a grocery store. Like, when everyone's so obsessed, I don't understand.
I remember reading that they had like a store brand that was cheaper, but that's every store. The people on Reddit talking about doing delivery, doing shopping and delivery say that they fucking hate Aldi. I don't know if it's the checkout process or they said the way the store's laid out doesn't make any sense.
It really doesn't, because it's not like, okay, all of one thing's in one area.
Right.
Like, here's our brand, and way on the other side of the store, here's like one name brand you might know, and here's 50 brands you've never heard of.
I might have to go down there and...
Oh no, I'm dead.
How? Might have to go down there and, like, shop it and just walk around and learn the store or something, because I used to make pretty good money shopping at Winn-Dixie. I mean, it wasn't, like, for pretty low amount of effort, not having to drive very far. It was like 100 or 150 a week, but because it's convenient, you know, to go work there, because it's fucking right there.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? I have like perks on my banana farm somehow.
What do you mean?
I have 2 little perks over the when I click on my banana farms. I don't know what they are. Weird. There's too much in this game. It's too much.
Party monkeys.
There's an airplane flying around. It's just a shadow.
Yeah, I see that. What is that?
I have no idea. I really honestly do not know.
Party monkeys.
Oui, tracking MOAB.
Mm. He just said tracking MOAB, so I guess he's got a special Moab attack. I don't know. Oh no.
I'm dead.
A quick time.
Oh no.
Man,
What was that about? Camo?
I don't know what it was. Those the rainbow balloons, they just wouldn't shoot them.
There's too many fucking rules and shit. Oh. Double O flower is better? I don't know. I don't know what. What does that mean? All the shit I know about food and cooking and everything, I don't know jack fuck all about baking.
We make biscuits. That's it. What the heck?
Hmm.
Are you in like one of the Monkey Clan things?
I don't
Like
know.
Red Balloon Camp or whatever?
Yeah, it says that at the top.
Yeah. 12th place under me is Shiny Pooper.
What is? I never even
It
clicked
says
on that.
I'm 11th. It just was up there. I didn't
It
click on
didn't
it.
show me anything.
That's funny. Okay,
Yeah,
change.
what did he say? I wasn't paying attention. So what is double O flour? I'm gonna have to like read the Wikipedia about flour. Finely milled, that's used for pizza dough. Ah. Well, I'm not making pizza. Mary's making like muffins and bread.
Use regular flour.
Monkey Clan. Oh, yeah. Ah.
Do I want to know?
He said you're not allowed to say Monkey Clan.
That's what they're called, man.
Yeah.
There's like a red one and a blue one, and it's colors. And I feel bad talking now. It's my bad.
Yeah, yeah.
I take it back.
It's the colored. The Monkey Clan, the coloreds.
Alright, man. I gotta freaking work tomorrow.
Is it midnight already? Holy
Yeah,
shit.
close enough.
Yeah, so there's like a little money thing up there, and I clicked on that at some point, and then I just was clicking buttons and it bought that banner thing.
You can click on the cookies on the screen, on the home screen, and they dance around.
Oh. Oh, mine just, yeah, just sort of jiggles.
I'm clicking on everything to see what happens.
Are these like my top I don't understand. There's too many buttons on these screens, man. Ooh, solo play.
People spending this much money on this stuff? Good God.
There's a guy came in my Twitch chat a while back and was after you got off. He's like, "Hey, do you want to play?" And this dude, I don't know, man. He knew everything. He had like, you can buy the ability to do like custom matches and all this shit, and he had us start at like level 200 or something, and he had all kind of stuff. The dude knew he was trying to explain to us how to play a couple of nights. There's just too many. There's too many things, man.
I received 2 free whatever those buttons are. Right. That does.
What is all this?
Hello there.
2? Man. Understand who.
I remember when this game was just like simple.
When the first ones come out.
Mm-hmm. The goal was to upgrade your monkeys to super monkeys, and that was it.
I don't like that anymore, man.
No. Everything's gotta have microtransactions and shit. I guess I've only unlocked. Oh, this is for like online. OBYN Greenfoot. There's an OB in here. What the fuck?
Yes.
I have to unlock all the tiers.
That's for playing online against randoms, I think.
tiers 1 through 4, 500, and then 299 to unlock all the tiers for. That's crazy. You should just be able to like pay the 500 monkey bucks, which is what, like $2 or whatever, and then get everything. That's crazy, dude. They're making money if people are doing this.
Oh yeah, for sure. All these games. I mean, and not that they don't deserve to make some money off from their work or whatever, but like,
Yeah.
it's the same thing with Fortnite and all that. You know, like, there's nothing that changes about the game. You just get a skin for $24, which you can't even see while you're playing. You know what I mean? Like, it's just. I mean, you can see it, but you're not looking at that. It's not even part of the game. It doesn't matter. I really like if somebody could show me, here's how much money you've spent on Fortnite, I probably would sell the fucking PlayStation immediately.
Oh yeah.
This gotta be something ridiculous, probably $2,000 or something. He was trying to spend more money on Roblox the other day, and I was like, bro, but I get the thing in the no.
They don't.
Games used to be what, $50, and you got the game, got the whole game. That was it.
Yep.
And then they came out with like expansion packs because we had online shit. Okay, cool. You're adding more game to the game. I'll give you another $15. Sure.
Now it's all aesthetic.
Yeah, and like I was trying to explain to Hunter too, like when I was a kid, I wanted another Star Wars toy, or I wanted another He-Man action figure or something, right? And it was $10 or whatever it was. Probably wasn't even that much. My dad was like, "No, absolutely not. What, you've already got one of those." Like, and now they want to buy shit. It doesn't even exist. It's not. There's nothing tangible. There's not even a toy there. It's just pixels on a screen, but they fucking froth at the mouth over it.
Mm-hmm.
Sean said he spent $700 on War Thunder. Oh, I remember you
put money into the
that.
Russians, bro. They got you. Putin's got his grip on your
and his account went away with the, because you can't transfer the accounts from PlayStation Network over to Steam or whatever.
Yeah, they're different accounts.
That's fucking crazy. Sean also built model tanks too, so I kind of wasn't surprised he was putting all that time and money into a tank video game. Did you see any of that shit he made? It was pretty cool. What is happening?
Yeah. There's Sean spending money.
Beeping at me.
Oh, Discord.
Oh, you can transfer him now, but he didn't know how to do it. Like what his account was.
Alright, man.
Alright.
Maybe tomorrow.
Oh, are you gonna start going squid fishing? Cause.
Yeah, I will.
Okay. Well, maybe when it's not fucking 31 degrees outside.
It's gonna be 41 tomorrow.
Okay, well,
Be
maybe.
fine.
Alright.
Yep.
Alright.
Later.
What is beeping? Why is Discord beeping? I don't. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, monkeys is kind of fun because it's like you don't really gotta. I mean, I guess you do play, but Squidbillies. This is a free game too. It's on Steam. We need to play that other game, the fucking Valheim or whatever. I mean, it was only $10, but I paid for it. I want to play it some more. Ow, fuck. I gotta go edit video for Mary. She wants to post the snow videos on TikTok or something. Why does this say free? There's nothing free here. Claim. What did he get? I never even asked him what he was building. $5,000 series is coming out, so maybe there'll be some price drops on some 40 series. Probably not. Oh wow, 4070, nice. I don't know. I used to want to upgrade the 2060, but I don't play games like that. I don't need it anymore. I don't need any more than that. Even if we did get back into playing Fortnite, it runs fine. I don't play enough games to spend any more money. I do wish I wish I would have bought that processor while I had the chance. It was $115 to go from 6 cores to 8 cores. And now let's see. And until 11,700. Why is this monitor not? Oh my god. There it is. Yeah, it was $115 right before it went out of stock on Best Buy. And now it's at 1,200 or 12,000 rather. 235. eBay 700. That's not a. What is it? K, right? $300 fucking dollars now. Holy shit. 12. Holy shit. Toasty Bros? What is that? So I don't really have to have the 190. That's not egregious. Oh, renewed. Holy shit. I've got a motherboard that'll let me overclock it. I've got a really nice motherboard. I'm definitely not gonna upgrade my motherboard. That would be insane. Just to be able to get a 700. What about eBay? It's crazy how processors don't drop in price over time. Oh, there's a used one. Let's see. Buy it now. Open box. Used. $175 free delivery. And that's just a picture of it just laying on a piece of wood. Oh, it looks clean though. Yeah, I think you're at the point of starting with a new motherboard. At least you got your case. You got a decent power supply too, right? $180 unlocked, pre-owned. What does that mean, pre-owned? May have some signs of cosmetic wear, but is fully operational. I don't think I want a CPU with some signs of cosmetic wear. That doesn't seem good. No, you got part of it. Just start with the motherboard. Buy the most up-to-date one that's, you know. I need more CPU just for doing my music stuff. So everything is, oop, not 7700K. 11700. 242. That's fucking crazy, dude. This is 3-4 generations old. So I gotta wait for, if I find one for like 150, I need to jump on it. I wonder how much I could sell the, I have 11400 here, let's see. How much do those go for? $100. What do you mean? What's going up in price? Oh, because of the tariffs and all that? Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do with that. Even more reason to buy stuff secondhand. There's no tariffs on used shit from New Mexico. Oh, there's one that's buy it now for $75 just sitting there. Wait, how much? If I change this to new. Oh, wait, open box is an option. Hold on. Yeah, I guess you got a point there. Processor only retail boxed version 220. Oh, that's from China. Oh no, that's not China. Where is this one at? Yeah, the tariffs are supposed to start February 1st, I think. No, this one's in Henderson, Nevada. $7 shipping, so it'd be 200. Holy shit! I wish I'd have bought that fucking processor when I had to. This is why I told Mary I needed it, and she said, "I don't know, you don't blah whatever." And I was like, "But the prices are gonna go up." That's when I just take the fucking credit card, order the shit, and then deal with the repercussions later. She let me buy that new camera. I got one of those DJI cameras at the mid-December because I was like, dude, the prices are gonna go up. I want to get one before all this tariff shit, because I thought it was gonna happen first of the year. And then the price dropped down to $209, and I was like, bro, we got to get one of these now. Prices are gonna, and they already raised the price back up to $299. And I bought the little deal thing that came with extra batteries and shit, because it was about $100 less than buying it all separately. And with DJI, you pay $25 a year, or for 1 year, and then it was like $35 for 2 years. No questions asked, replacements up to 4 in a year. Like, I could take the thing and throw it off of a building and film it, and it's broken, and just send it to them, and I have to pay like $11 or something, and they'll just send me another one. And then they take those and refurbish them. They just send you refurbished camera. I did that with my drone because I fucked my drone up. I finally sent it in, and it didn't end up costing me anything, but that's because I didn't break it, whatever. I think it's a bunch of rules and shit. But I got my broken ass drone replaced for free. Excuse me, for free, because I paid $79 up front when I bought it. Which those things aren't worth shit now. Let's see how much they go for now. Oh, with extra batteries, 600 OBO. Wait, how do you do... Where's the, like, advanced search to see what it's actually sold for? Can't you do sold listings as like a... I don't know how to use eBay anymore. That one was busted. I bet there's tons of broken ass drones. Yeah, I don't know. If it doesn't fuck up on me, I'm not gonna send it off, but wonder if you have to pay a tariff on getting a replacement sent in from China. It's not being purchased, right? So it shouldn't be. $3X. What? Lightweight 3X mechanical gimbal drone. What does that mean? This must be one somebody got as a replacement. Just bought a new one at the same time. Must be nice. Yeah, I don't know. You going to Daytona? Is there a race? Oh, nice. Oh, have fun. Don't drink too much. Later. Damn, what is that thing? Kai MPK Mini. Is it plus? Mini Lab. I think this is the one.
So, final review of the MPK Mini Plus, and I'm going to compare it to the Arturia Key Step. It's the 32 version, and that's about £130, and the Akai is about 150, so I think it's a fair comparison. So, to begin with, layout wise, the Arturia has 32 keys. It has touch for mod and pitch. It has 8 sequence bays, 32 steps, ARP, which you engage via a switch, time division, which you can select from there, and rate, which is obviously tempo, and then you've got control buttons for transport, which is play, pause, stop. You can use gear last, record, and when you put it in record mode, you then use that button there to either miss notes or tie notes together. The Akai has traditional bendy wheels, which are better, I think, personally. So I'm just going to bring it out of that mode. It also has pads. Joystick. And 9 control buttons here, one of which obviously is to use the LCD screen, which obviously the Arturia doesn't have, and you can map these either to CCs for external equipment, or you can put them via various different presets, which are added through here, to your door. The Arturia has 2 voices, so by that I mean you can have the output from the sequencer doing one voice if you wanted, and you can have the keys on top going to another device via another MIDI channel. The Akai can be set up to have 4 voices, so you can have the step sequencer for the keyboard on one channel, the drum sequencer on another channel, and then you can have the pads on a channel plus the keys on a channel. So in theory you can control 4 external devices. They both have MIDI in and out, which you can configure to be a MIDI through if you need to via the software, and they both have CV, gate, pitch, which is great for controlling all the software and devices, and they have sync in and out, which can be configured to Korg standards, etc. So you can set it up to 24 PBS, which is what I do to control from the RD8. So ease of use. So I'm going to start with the Arturia. So to create a sequence, you literally just press the record button, pick your time sequence, decide where it's going to, and then play away, and if you want to just do it, and then we'll miss out 4. And we'll stop and we'll play. So very easy to use. If you want to go to chord mode, you literally press the shift button, chord. And if you want to do transpose, you press shift, put the transpose on. Very easy to use. The CV can be configured so that you can either track the keyboard or you can track the sequencer, depending on if you've got it set for both of them to transmit on one channel or 2 separate channels. So you can obviously put in a sequence, create a bass line, rhythm line, etc., and then send that to a number of different devices to get that layered effect. One of the additional things that the Arturia has is the option for an additional power supply, which is quite useful if you're looking for safety, gig situations, all that kind of jazz. I just power mine off USB, which I find is perfectly acceptable. Now, the MPK Mini Plus obviously has a lot more functionality than the Arturia does, so we'll just quickly start with that. So obviously you've got pads, as I said. Just got a bit of fun with keys. And then it's got sequencers. So you can go shift and you can go into what is a key sequencer. So to program this, you've got steps, time division, and whether you want to transpose on and which channel it's then going to broadcast out on. And I want that to be on 2. And go. And to program it, what you do is you press your keys. And I've got it in chord mode, so I'm just going to quickly take that off. So, and then you move along to program it like you do on a traditional step sequencer. Now, one of the issues I have with it is this is just like doing the latch. It's a bloody pain because you got to go to there. So we'll just quickly press play. But as you can see, really good. To access the drum sequencer, you've got to press the shift button, go into live sequencer, and you've got the option to either do step edit or to edit. I am live and I have this step up to set into step at the moment. I'm just going to quickly. Now, you'll hear lots of different sounds. So what I've got to do is I've got the sequencer here driving different voices over here, which you can't see off the side. I'm just going to quickly press play now, just to show you what I mean. If you then now drop it out of that, you can put in on the keys. And as you can hear, it's pretty good on the velocity sensitivity and everything like that. So it's really got a lot of functionality there, and the fact that it can do the 4 voices at once, I think really does make it, you know, seriously good buying a bit of money now. I've had a bit of time to play with it. Now, on to something else which I've been thinking about.
In this video, I'll be giving you my first impressions and review of the new Arturia KeyStep 37. Hi folks, I'm Mike and I hope you're well. So around about 4 years ago, Arturia released the KeyStep, a small keyboard which really packed a punch with its neat sequencing features. Then they released the KeyStep Pro, a powerhouse of a keyboard with a price tag to match. So I was really pleased to hear that they'd sent me this box with the new KeyStep 37, which improves upon the original KeyStep but has a nice price tag. So we'll be looking at that in today's video. Now before we do get started, if you do like this kind of content, all about home recording, DAWs, gear reviews, 37 velocity sensitive keys with aftertouch have a wonderfully solid feel and are nicely responsive. The keys each have RGB lights above, which also give feedback on notes played in the sequencer, arpeggiator and chord modes. Again, the various switches, knobs and buttons seem rock solid. There's no issue with quality here, with an almost industrial feel. On the left hand side we see our pitch and mod wheel touch strips, something I find really natural and organic to use. At the top next to the display we see 4 knobs for controlling 4 banks of CC controls, a very welcome addition indeed. These also double up as controls over various aspects of the chord mode. For a small keyboard, we have a wonderful array of features on the back panel. Dip switches allow us to change the various clock modes. Alongside we have sync and CV connections for those wanting to connect to compatible synths, as well as a pair of traditional MIDI connections. Next to this we have a connection for a sustain pedal, and the whole thing can be hooked up to your computer via the USB-B connector. There is an option to use DC power, but it's not a necessity. For me, the keyboard was quite happily powered by both PC and iPad. By the way, when you do connect to your computer, you may want to try out the complimentary copy of Ableton Live Lite, which you get with this keyboard. Now, let's see how the various modes operate, starting with the sequencer mode. So, true to its name, the KeyStep 37 has a step sequencer built in. You don't have to install any software, nor do you even have to have it connected to a computer. You could connect this to a synthesizer or something like that and use this as a sequencer for that hardware. So let's take a quick look at what we can do with it. You can store 8 sequencers all in all, and you can select them using this knob down here with its 8 different positions. So I'll put it in the first position there, and I'll start to record a sequence. And we use these sort of transport controls in the middle here for record, stop, play and pause. So I'm going to hit record, and then I'm just going to play a sequence of notes. Now I've recorded those notes, but the length of time that I played them for doesn't matter at all. We've actually just created a sequence of notes. We can play it now. And you'll see that they just play around in a circular fashion, and it really doesn't matter how long I held the notes for. Now we can increase the rate in a couple of different ways. First of all, we can change the division. So these are quarter notes at the moment, which means there's 4 playing per bar. I'll change it to 1/8 notes, like so. And we can change to lots of different divisions, like so. Okay. Now we can also control the rate with the rate knob here. Let's have a listen to that. As well as that, we can actually tap the tempo here. So I'll do that now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's have a listen. If I think that's too slow, I could just go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, as well as that, we can actually add in some rests as well. We don't have to have a note on every single division. So let's record another one, this time with some rests by hitting this key here, which is the tap key when we're not recording, but becomes the rest key while we're recording. So I'll press record. Okay, let's have a listen to that. Cool. So we can also actually add 2 notes at the same time. It doesn't have to be monophonic. Let's have a go at that. Now we're not stuck to the key that we played it in, so we can start to move it around onto sort of different chord positions if you like. You'll see that when I start playing that the green notes light up to show which notes are playing, but there's a white note lit up down here on this C note here. If I change to a different position, you'll hear that the sequence will change to a different position as well. So let's have a play with that. So that's the kind of fun that you can have with this sequencer, and it's great fun if you connect it up to a synthesizer. So using the switch on the left, we can go from sequencer to arpeggiator mode. So I'll do that now. And then if we press play on the transport controls and hold a chord down on the keyboard, it'll play that chord as an arpeggio. Let's have a look. Now it's got 3 notes in that arpeggio because there's 3 notes in my chord. Obviously, if I play more notes in the chord, then there'll be more steps in the arpeggio. Now that's playing a really simple one, starting from the bottom going to the top of the chord. There's a number of different ones to choose from. I'll choose the third one here using this selector, and this time it will go from the bottom to the top and then back down to the bottom again. We can also control the divisions just as we did in the sequencer mode. So I'll go from quarter notes here to 1/8 notes, so it'll be much quicker. And we can also control the speed using the rate knob as we did in the sequencer mode, or by tapping on the tap button to set the tempo. Now if we use the hold button down here, if we engage that and then press the notes of our chord again, we don't actually have to leave our fingers on the keys. We can change to another chord. Back down again. So the arpeggiator mode is also affected by the chord mode, which is the thing I'm going to talk about next. So under normal circumstances, the knobs at the top here are our CC controls, and we have 4 banks of CC controls, which we can select by holding Shift and then pressing this button here to change to the different banks. Now if we're not holding Shift, then this is the chord button. We can go into chord mode by pressing that button. Now these knobs control the different parameters in the chord mode. Now the chord mode enables us to play chords by just playing one note on the keyboard, but we first of all got to start off by selecting a type of chord. So I'm going to use the type knob here, and I'll turn that round, and I'm going to do minor chords, which is indicated by that hyphen there. Now if we press one key on the keyboard, then I get that G minor chord. Now you'll notice that there's 3 notes being played in that chord, and we've got lights above to show that. Now we can change that using the notes knob here. So I could say I just have 2 notes in the chord, or I could change it up to something like, let's say 12, we'll do that. Now we can also control the number of notes using velocity. Now we change the way that behaves using this velocity notes control here. So at the moment it's all the way down to the left, so it's just playing all of the notes. But if we turn it all the way to the right, then it becomes much more sensitive. So if I play very gently, you'll see there's just 2 notes being played there, a little harder. There's a few more notes being played. And the harder I press, the more notes are added to the chord. So you can have a lot of fun with that. Now I'm going to put that back down to its normal position. And the other thing that we can do is create strums. So you know, like how on a guitar, rather than playing the notes all at exactly the same time, we strum down through the notes so they're played in quick succession. So if we use the strum control here, and I'll just put it a little bit over to the right there, and I press that note again, you can see that it's played just like you would with a strum on a guitar. If we put it in a negative position, then we can actually have it playing downwards. So you can have a lot of fun with these different controls and chords. Now, as I mentioned earlier, you can actually use this in combination with the sequencer and the arpeggiator mode as well. So I'll just sort of change these controls a little bit here. Now I've still got that sequence that we created earlier. So I'm going to change the type now to just octaves so that we can hear it a bit easier and it doesn't sound too awful. And I'm going to play that sequence we created earlier again. So you can hear that we're actually playing that sequence but with octaves on the notes. So it means that you could sort of create chord sequences rather than note sequences as well, with both the sequencer and conceivably the arpeggiator. So before we discuss price and my final conclusions on this keyboard, I'd like to ask you for a small favour. If you have enjoyed watching this video, then make sure you hit the like button. That lets YouTube know that other people should see this video as well. Now, if you didn't like this video, even before you know the price of this keyboard, hit the
I mean, so far I've seen some of the cool stuff, like the Behringer synth actually looks kind of cool. Sounds pretty cool. I saw you guys were streaming earlier. Just happened to stream at the same time. This is not an attack. There's no attack here. There's no drama, no toxicity here.
One is better. And if you agree with this popular definition, you're wrong. So you should
get to the Antelope subscription BS. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, I'll throw that in the next one. I'm gonna film another video tonight.
Continue watching to find out what the actual truth is. The word analog comes directly from the Greek word
Analogos,
and it means something that is similar or comparable to something else, either in general or in some specific detail, something that is analogous to something else. Analog systems can be created to model pretty much anything you want using pretty much any technology you want. Lord Kelvin's tide predicting machine from 1872 was an all-analog model of tidal heights and used pulleys and gears and cranks as the medium through which that information was stored. The Phillips machine used fluid to model entire economies. And it doesn't just apply to something pretend, modeling something in the real world. We can flip that round as it...
I've been having a hard time watching his videos lately. There's just so much history lesson in it. There's no takes.
It's the case when scientists use soap films to help solve for mathematical equations. But we're not mathematicians. We don't care about formulas and soap bubbles. We care about audio. So how does that apply to music? Well, most people know that you can store music in a bunch of different formats. But what our ears hear are sound waves and not magnets or light or some other thing. We need to start with sound waves to actually hear the thing in the first place in the room, and we can record that, but at the other end of that process, we need to get a pair of speakers to transform it back into sound waves so we can actually hear that with our ears. It's the bit in the middle that we're concerned with the analog recording technologies. So let's have a look at a couple of historic formats now. Most people understand.
Hi. Akai's MPK Mini Plus pushes forward the trend we've been seeing in recent years of MIDI controllers increasingly having more and more brains. It has a built-in arpeggiator and simple polyphonic sequencer with linked key and drum tracks, each capable of being sent to different MIDI channels, giving you control of up to 3 hardware and software instruments at a time. On top of that, it also has MIDI and CV/I/O if you want to control hardware synths and drum machines. And on the software side, it has integrations with MPC Beats, Ableton Live, and others promised in the future. In this video, I'll take a look at all the hardware and software control elements of MPK Mini Plus, an in-depth look at how it works, and pros and cons compared to the competition. Before I start, a quick disclosure: Akai sent MPK Mini Plus over for review, no money changed hands, and as always they have no say over the content of this video. This channel is funded by viewers who subscribe to my bonus content and book updates on Patreon, YouTube Premium and ads, and price check affiliate links in the description which help the channel regardless of the product you choose to buy. Before we get into the details, I want to talk a bit about this setup because it's a good example of how you can control both hardware and software instruments. I've got the MPK Mini Plus, and I'm going to call it Mini Plus from now on, connected to a computer via USB. This way I can get my little note animations going and control both hardware and software. And I've also got a sustain pedal under the table so I can hold notes and go about my business doing other things. Mini Plus can send information on a few channels at once. You've got the keyboard, which also includes the arpeggiator, and that's sending information currently on MIDI channel 1, and that's going to a pad on Wavetable Synth in Ableton Live. The pads control a 909 kit, and in the intro I had note repeat on, and the pads perform nicely and respond to pressure. That's being sent out on MIDI channel 10, and the pads also have a sequence programmed into them. And I can play on top of that sequence with note repeats. And the second track, the key track, is sending MIDI through my computer to East Beast through an off-camera MIDI interface. You can also use the Mini Plus as a MIDI interface. I just preferred to have one less cable in the frame as long as I'm routing MIDI through my computer. The drum and key sequencer are linked tracks, so they have to be the same length, the same swing, the same speed, but they are independent in the sense that they go out on separate channels. And like I mentioned earlier, the key sequence goes out channel 3, this goes out channel 10, and I can play on top of that with the keyboard going out on channel 1. So that's a pretty impressive feat for a small keyboard at this price. The mod wheel is mapped to the filter cutoff in Ableton Live and just does light show using CV to this module. And then finally I've got analog clock to time the delay in Ghost so that it's in sync. I've also got East Beast going through this for compression and for reverb. And yeah, you can set the delay times here so they're in sync. And that's pretty much the setup. So the first question you might ask about a budget controller is, how's the hardware? The enclosure is all plastic, but doesn't feel flimsy at all. Going from left to right, the pitch, bend, and mod wheels are plastic. They don't feel premium or anything like that, but considering the cost of the controller, it's great that they're there as opposed to touch strips on other controllers. I prefer physical controls. The joystick is very springy, so unlike the mod wheel, it's hard to control precisely with one hand, but if you sort of rest your palm or hand on the controller, it's easier to get more precise control both in the Y and X axis. The buttons are a bit clicky, but I like them. They respond well. The pads are sensitive both to velocity and, like I mentioned earlier, to pressure, which I think is very useful. They feel very much like the pads on more expensive MPCs, overall more on the heavy side compared to pads, say, by Native Instruments or Novation. There's no tool currently to configure the velocity curve for the pads, unlike there is for the keys, by the way. Hopefully they can add that here as well. You can change the color of the pads if you want and have them either trigger notes, program changes, or MIDI CCs. And you can also use them as a TR-style sequencer for every one of the tracks. It's a pretty neat trick. We'll get into that when we talk about the sequencer. One thing to note about the pads and the encoders, there's one bank of 8 encoders currently, but 2 banks of pads. So the first 8, and you can toggle between the banks using the bank button. Moving on down the right, the screen is OLED and viewable from any angle. It's very small, but certainly better to have it here than not. You can configure a lot of the internal behavior using Shift and Config, say for scales or for chords, or for the CV setup. The encoder has detents, so it's easy to select specific rows, and it's also a push encoder if you want to edit parameters. Then continuing to the right, you've got 8 endless encoders. They're smooth and don't have any detents, and I have to say I really like them. They don't feel cheap at all, and they're tuned very well to give you fine control if you want, but if you want coarse motions, you don't have to spin the knobs multiple times to get where you want to be. They don't have an LED ring, unlike some other controllers, but you do see the values on the screen on a graph and fairly large font. So that's the top half. Let's talk about the mini keys. I think velocity sensitivity is fairly good. I feel like they're very playable and there's good control of velocity. They are a bit cramped. Not all mini keys are created equal. So if I compare this to the mini keys on the key step, you can see that the key step 37 is about a key and a half wider, and its keys are maybe close to a centimeter or less than half an inch deeper as well. So that's the physical aspect of this controller. Let's take a look at connectivity. They are a bit cramped. Not all mini keys are created equal. So if I compare this to the mini keys on the key step, you can see that the key step 37 is about a key and a half wider, and its keys are maybe close to a centimeter or less than half an inch deeper as well. So that's the physical aspect of this controller. Let's take a look at connectivity. MPK Mini Plus is powered by USB. It can also send and receive MIDI over USB, and you can configure it using the program editor over USB as well. It also has a sustain pedal input, analog sync, input and output, and then pitch, CV, and gate outputs to control modular gear. This accepts MIDI, so I'm just controlling it using MIDI. Pitch sends CV over a 5-octave range, and the mod output can be either the mod wheel or velocity. The Mini Plus can also be used as a MIDI and MIDI to CV interface. You can choose which channel gets sent out the CV outputs, and when you connect it to a computer, the MIDI in and out are accessible as a separate port, the notes being sent from and to the controller. Okay, let's dive in and take a look at some of the brains of Mini Plus. It has an arpeggiator with actually 3 ways to control it, so take your pick. If I turn it on, so you can control it using these labeled keys. So say if I wanted to turn latch off, then I do it that way. And there are a few relative speeds and a few play orders, up, down, up and down, Stranger Things mode, the order you played, and random. And this continues with the usual suspects, octave ranges, up to 4 of them. Swing. When you activate swing here, by the way, it's also applied to any sequence running in parallel. You can set sync, and you also have access to all these parameters and more using the 8 encoders, and if you look at the labels under the encoders, you'll see what they do. So we already saw most of these before. Time division, swing, play mode and octaves. But we've got gate, which is a new one. So gate is note length, and maybe if we change a few parameters on each beast, it'll be more noticeable. And gate, like swing, also applies to the sequencer, to untied notes in the sequencer. And BPM is tempo control, and if you really wanted to menu dive your way through this, you could, such as shift, ARP config, and scroll through these, but there's no reason to do that. If you want to set the arpeggiator channel, so right now I'm controlling East Beast, but the arpeggiator channel is the global channel of the keyboard, so hit shift and global and choose 1, and I'm back to controlling the computer. Moving on, the MPK Mini Plus has a simple polyphonic sequencer with keyboard and drum tracks. The keyboard track has up to 8 note polyphony, and the drum track, I think you can trigger all 16 notes, so that's 16 note polyphony on the drum track. The tracks are linked, meaning that they both need to have the same length, up to 64 steps, and both run at the same relative speed, but they can each be sent out separate MIDI channels, like I mentioned earlier, also separate from the arpeggiator. By the way, while the keyboard and drum tracks do run at the same rate, so if you change one, you'll be changing the other, the arpeggiator track doesn't, so I can configure its time division, say to have it run slower. And same goes for the note repeat. So So if I wanted to, I can configure it to run at a separate time division than the arpeggiator or the sequencer. Anyway, so to sequence, you can either step sequence or sequence live. I'll clear both tracks so we have them empty. If you want to edit the length of both tracks, you do that in the menu here. Let's keep it at 16, though I could make it, like I mentioned, up to 64 steps. But we're going to stay at 16. So to sequence, you just go step by step and add notes to it. And you can also move through the steps like this, which is easier, so you don't really need to use this menu. You can add up to 8 notes per step. You toggle notes by just tapping them again. Since this is a monophonic instrument, we'll just make this monophonic. I'll clear this, and let's quickly add the sequence. Okay. So that's my sequence, and then you sequence drums exactly the same way. So say if I wanted a kick on this step, just add it here. I can move through the steps and add, add more kicks or snares or whatever, wherever I wanted. So you get that. Let's clear this. Punching in steps, by the way, is velocity sensitive. Now there's another way to step sequence the drums, and that's actually done in the live sequence menu or mode. So you hit live sequence, and then you make sure that this menu item has step sequencing into it as opposed to live. And then the pads become a TR style sequencer. So you choose what you want to sequence, which drum you want to sequence using shift. Let's say I want to sequence the kick. So if I wanted just simple 4 on the floor, I put here in the first 8 steps, then the bank button gets you to steps 9 through 16, and you've got a pattern of kicks, and you can delete them as well. Go back to the other bank, and the velocity matters here. So that's going to be a strong kick, and then say if I wanted to add this here, another strong kick here, but maybe light kicks here for sort of like ghost notes. That works really nicely. Then I could go to any other instrument. You see it doesn't preview when a pattern is playing. Here we go. So say hi-hats. Anyway, just add hi-hats at various velocities here. And that's how you step sequence TR style. So those are the basics of step sequencing. Aside from that, you can record live into both the drums and the key patterns. For that, I need to go into live mode. If you want to practice before you record, just hit home and play what you want without recording. And this will work better if I turn off note repeat. Then if I want to record, just hit shift, live sequence, and then record live. A few more odds and ends. If I'm in step mode, and say I add to step 1 something I don't want, all of these let's say, then you can undo steps like that. But if you're in live mode and you want to erase notes you don't want in the pattern, you hold shift and the pads you want to remove, and it works kind of like an erase head. And if I say clear this pattern, the key pattern, you can also record live using the keyboard, but it doesn't record ties, at least not in the current firmware. But there's a way around this. If I want to create a tie, make sure I'm in step sequencing mode, find the step that I want to tie, erase any steps I don't want with a double tap. Anyway, hold the step and then press the next button for as long as you want the note to be tied. One thing I know you're going to ask about sequencing, this doesn't support micro timing, so everything is quantized to the grid, though there is swing. So swing doesn't apply just to the ARP. It applies to the key and drum sequencer as well. And then there's one more noteworthy sequencing feature. If you turn on transpose, then If you press home, you're controlling whatever the keyboard controls, but if you go back into editing the sequence, you're no longer adding notes, rather you're transposing the sequence. So that's pretty much it for sequencing. Let's press home, take a look at a few other features like scales and chords. You can assign scales to the keyboard, shift config, and you can turn the mode on or off, and then choose the scale. So chromatic is all the notes, but if you choose, say, a major scale, then whatever you play, you'll play in scale. Then I'll turn this off. For chord mode, you've got, again, shift, config, a few chord types. I think there's 6 of these. It would be nice if you can configure your own chords, but you can't. There's no custom option currently. And then you can choose the key, the scale, and the inversion option. There we go. First, second, third. That works with shift. In both scales and chords, by the way, you can choose to ignore notes that are played outside the scale or just to snap them to the scale. That's pretty much what you need to know about scales and chords. No repeat, we talked about this earlier. It's cool with swing too, by the way. Anyway, you can configure it holding shift and config. I think we spoke about all these things. Diving in a little bit deeper, you can actually configure quite a bit of what's going on here. If you hold shift and program select, then if you touch the pads, you can configure what they do, which is either send out notes, program changes, or control changes. And then for either of those, you can choose what that will be. So which note, which control change, which program change. There's a toggle mode, and you can also choose their colors, both on or off. So when you press them and when you don't. Then same goes for the joystick. Format on your keyboard, not a regular MIDI keyboard, but one like the Arturia keystep that has CV out, which I'm Hi, this is the keystep 37, an evolution of the very popular original keystep 32. And aside from 5 additional keys on the bottom octave, its most notable new features are 4 additional control knobs for CC controls and extended chord features, scales, keyboard LEDs that help you see what's playing and give you feedback on a number of settings, a display to show you the tempo and other information, and quite a few randomization and generative tools. They have a built-in sequencer and arpeggiator, so while you can use them with a computer, unlike most other controllers, you can also use them with standalone MIDI devices or control voltage-based hardware. The keys on keystep 37 are mini or slim keys. They're both velocity sensitive with aftertouch. It has pitch, bend, and mod wheel strips. I'll talk about their pros and cons at the end of this video. Keystep 37 can be either in arpeggiator or sequencer mode. The arpeggiator has 8 playback order modes, and the sequencer has 8 memory slots, each with up to 64 steps, and can be either monophonic or polyphonic with up to 8 simultaneous notes. Both the arpeggiator and sequencer support relative time divisions and rate or tempo controls, including fine-tuned tempo controls using shift, as well as a tap tempo feature. The new knobs on keystep 37 compared to keystep 32 have 2 main functions. The first is to send MIDI control change values, and these are between 0 and 127, and you've got 4 banks of 4 of these knobs, which you can swap through using the shift key. A white bank, blue, purple, and green. So you can control up to 16 parameters on external gear or on a computer with them, and aside from that, these knobs are also used to control chord mode, namely the chord type, the number of notes in a chord, the velocity to note ratio, which we'll cover, as well as strum, which we will cover too. Continuing on with the tour, you'll see these blue labels above the keys and under most of the buttons. You access them by holding shift. So if I wanted to change CC bank, I would just tap here. If I wanted to change my gate length, I would tap here, add swing, tap here, and so forth. The key step supports scales. That means that every note that's played, either on the keypad, on the arpeggiator, or sequencer, passes through a scale quantizer or filter. Again, using the labels, the default is chromatic, so it goes up by semitones, but if I say put it in the major scale, even though I play semitones, I'll get keys in a major scale. Same goes for minor. And blues scale. And you can also customize a user scale. Do that by hitting user, and if you hold this key, you can control which notes participate in the scale or not. So here they're all on, and I can turn off certain notes. It's a little bit hard to do, but let's say turn off all the black keys and maybe just these notes, and now key step will snap any notes out of the scale to the scale. While we're on this topic, if you choose any other scale and hold it, you can choose the root note of the scale this way. Aside from parameters you can access directly on the control panel, you also have additional settings in the companion MIDI Control Center software, and you can also back up your settings and patterns there too. From a connectivity perspective, the KeyStep 37 is identical to the KeyStep 32, except that it has a USB Type B jack instead of a micro USB jack, which is a welcome change. So both of them have 5-pin MIDI in and out ports, sync in and out for modular or other gear that accepts sync via CV, 3 CV outputs for pitch, gate, and modulation, and it also has a sustain pedal input. It will detect the polarity of the pedal if the pedal is plugged in when you turn the key step on. While we're talking about connectivity and the back panel, the dip switches let you choose the clock source for the key step, whether internal or one of the external sync options, whether external clock, MIDI, or USB. So a word about how I have this set up from a CV perspective. I've got pitch going in to control Brenzo here, which is a complex oscillator, interesting one. Then that's fed into Des Modus Versio, which is a reverb. And I've got the mod strip controlling the size parameter here, so that does that. Then I've got gate going in through a mult into Ornament and Crime, which is generating this envelope shape, and that's going into to control the VCA on Brenzo. It has a built-in VCA as well. Now I could just as easily have taken the mod parameter and used it to control, you know, any other parameter here. Let's say this. There's only one mod output, unfortunately, but you can assign one of 3 sources to it. Here I've got it assigned to the mod strip, but you could also assign velocity or aftertouch to the mod output. Okay, let's dive into the details. I'll start with the arpeggiator, which will cycle through notes that you play, up to 32 notes at the same time. You need to hit play to get it going. And it will, of course, match the tempo and the time division. And there's also a hold function. So if we get this going, it has a few modes: up mode, down mode, up and down, where it repeats the edge notes, Stranger Things mode, and then a random option, then walk in pattern, which we'll get to in a bit, and order plays the keys in the order with which you press them. So let's talk about walk in pattern. walk is sort of like a drunken walk across the notes. So these are my 3 notes. And walk will either walk back and forward, usually in a forward direction, but back and forward randomly. Let's maybe press quite a few notes. So it's generally moving forward between the notes, but every now and then moving backwards. And then pattern is an interesting one. What pattern does is roll the dice every time you play a new set of notes and create a random pattern that includes those notes, but is a certain length long, a certain number of steps long. And you determine that by holding record and then pressing any number here on the left. It will add up any numbers if you want to get to more than 16. So I could add up 5 and 5 to 10, and then add another, say 12 for 22 steps. And then if I hit play and say, press this pattern, it'll generate a 22-step pattern based on these notes. It's more practical, I think, in the lower pattern lengths. And yeah, every time you press a new chord, you get to audition another pattern. There's no way to save these patterns currently, which would have been nice. But I think this element of randomness can produce pretty interesting melodies, and if you find something you like, you can always go ahead and step sequence that manually currently. A few more important features about the arpeggiator. You can have it go up and down octaves by holding Shift and Octave Plus. It can go either up or down. And it also has swing and gate controls, so shorter gate, again based on the envelope shape, of course. And swing controls. A major update to KeyStep 37 is the 54% swing, as well as a few other options. So that's the arpeggiator. Let's move on and talk about the sequencer. Since the sequencer is polyphonic, we'll part ways with a modular system. I'll move to a piano sound on my computer. The KeyStep 37 can store 8 sequences. You select a sequence you want to record into, hit record. You'll see what they do. So we already...
Okay. Alright, I gotta pee. I'm gonna piss my pants.